But coming back to the markets and the earnings that we have to deal with, Tamilnad Mercantile Bank just reported its earnings. There was a bit of deterioration when it comes to the asset quality, but the net profit has managed to jump up by almost 11%. Mr. S. Krishnan, the Managing Director and CEO at the bank, is joining us now. Mr. Krishnan, hi, welcome to ET Now. Appreciate you joining us. First up, let's begin with the asset quality itself. The street was hoping that the stress in the entire loan book is now, at reasonable levels, but then there is again a bit of spike happening this quarter. What explains that, and going forward, what's the trajectory?
Okay, thank you. Since you wanted to start with asset quality, let me say that though your observation is that there is a little deterioration, if you look into the numbers, yes, QOQ, there is a deterioration of about 17 bits or so, from 1.39 to 1.56. But overall, if you look into the industry, the gross NPA level, my bank continues to do extremely well. This is our one-off, I will not say a great thing. Normally, in the first quarter, the recoveries and upgradation will be little dull for various reasons. So it's not only on the recovery in the entire industry. The Q1 used to be a little dull quarter because of various factors. First, particularly due to the transfers, repositioning of the people, and so on and so forth. Having said that, having noticed this, I will only say that not much to this one. We have geared up the recovery mechanism to see that we will be able to bring down. In fact, the guidance what I gave to the street continues to be below 2. That is what I told in the beginning of the year. We are much within that. Doesn't mean that I will be spiking to 2. Definitely not. That was the overall guidance that we gave. So look at your broader, this one, that the 1.56 of gross NPA with the net NPA of 0.66, bringing down from 0.93 a year back, shows a good one. Similarly, the provision coverage ratio has also improved, continues to be above 90%. And let me say that we have not done any technical write-off during this quarter. So this is the plain vanilla number what we have.
Right, Mr. Krishnan, this is Vinny joining in the conversation as well. I also have a question in terms of if you could highlight where are the NIMs at currently and how affected are they also?
See, the NIMs are today 4 in June. Typically, again, I will only recollect the interactions what I had with you and other media in the previous quarters or immediately after I took charge also. A bank normally having a NIM of 4 plus is considered to be one of the good one. And accordingly, we are having this 4. Earlier, we had around 4.47 or 4.46 for the full year of 22-23. You know that there is a pressure on the cost of deposits across the industry, and TMB is not an exception to that. So the cost has gone up. Having seen that, our ALCO is also taking stock of that. And the second quarter, I expect that the volume will increase from second quarter, as I said earlier. The first quarter, the volume will be little less. Having said, even in that, my advances have grown by around 10%, and all these growth are in the RAM segment. If you look into the RAM segment, my RAM segment is today 90% against 88 or 89 what we had 3 months back. So the risk is totally diversified. We look into that, and my secured book continues to be about 99%, which gives comfort that even if there is a delicacy, we will be able to recover.
Sure. Mr. Krishnan, given the fact you're talking about advances, how it's grown, at least on a year-on-year basis, though sequentially there's a bit of decline, and you explained that Q1 is softer. But for the entire year, what kind of growth are you penciling in with respect to advances? What does your CASA settle at? What's your own internal target?
Yeah, my internal target for advances is around 12 to 15%, and this is a very modest. We always commit less, and we want to perform, deliver more. That is the principle we follow. So the guidance what I have given at the beginning of the year, the growth of around 12 to 15%, we hold by that guidance.
Okay, so that point is taken as far as your CASA is concerned. But what's the target with respect to return on assets as well? What's the number that you're working with? And with respect to the expansion, what's the plan of opening up new branches? Which areas are you targeting?
Yeah. See, as far as the opening of the branches is concerned, we plan to open around 50 branches during the current fiscal. In the first quarter, we have opened only 6. There are many centers where the premises is going on. The identification of the premises, the other formalities are going on. Before opening the branches, we also do in-depth analysis survey on the potential available, keeping in mind our strength, so that we will be able to take the fullest advantage of the branch which we are opening. We accordingly, we plan to have around 50 branches added during this year, which will contribute sizably to our business. And more particularly coming to the CASA, we also expect the CASA to have good numbers with this opening of the branches in new centers where we will have the footfall. The CASA we expect in 3 years to take to around 35%. That is the guidance that we gave, and we hold by that. Definitely, we will be able to do that.
Okay, Mr. Krishnan, on that note, we'll let you go. Thank you so much for making the answer.